Listen, I'm not one to crap all over Rockstar. They spent 7 months on this Naturalist update and all in all, it's good. But there are some things that are incredibly irritating. So I've put a list together on my phone because this screams professionalism, and I'm going to be going through it of the most irritating things that I've come across with the Naturalist update. Now this is stuff that is content. This is stuff that Rockstar have actually intended to be part of Red Dead Online, rather than there just being bugs like not being able to purchase the butcher table or having only 3 players in a lobby. Although that's actually a pretty good one. It's pretty fun doing deliveries now without any problems. If you do want to see any more content from me, I have got a second channel and that is entirely dedicated to Cyberpunk 2077. That game is just around the corner and I am very, very excited for it. So if you do like the content here, then head over to there. We also have got a Twitch stream going every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, which is pretty much Red Dead Online. So you can see me get irritated with this content live, and you could probably see this whole rant again. Entirely up to you. Link to that is also in the description down below. So the first thing, and it is a good one, I tell you, it is a good one because it was funny at the beginning. It was incredibly funny at the beginning. Now it's just bloody irritating. I hate it every time it happens. Every time I see that pop up in the top left to say, a certain someone gets mad with you killing an animal, I literally want to drop kick a baby. Because why? I go around killing people perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine on Harriet's book. But no, I just accidentally run into a rabbit. She drugs me. And as I said, this was funny at first. Going into the Naturalist update for the first time, people being in my stream being like, Harriet's crazy, she drugged me, but it was the funniest thing ever. And then she drugged me. Hilarious, absolutely hilarious. Maybe the second time, a bit more irritating. Third time, really irritating. Fourth time, as I said, want to drop kick a baby. And now it's probably happened maybe 100, 200 times, and I cannot stand it. A lot of the time, I don't really kill it. Like, I'll just sort of ride along, and I ain't intentionally going out my way to gun it down. I just accidentally hit it, and it dies. It happens. That happens nowadays, okay? You're just driving along on a motorway and a bird flies across because it hasn't got a brain cell. It happens, okay? Really, really irritating. And on top of that, she hasn't got intelligence. Like somehow she instantly knows that you've killed an animal. She's like in Lemoyne and you're over in Colter and you accidentally hit over a wolf and it dies. She knows instantly, but she doesn't know that there's also predators in this world which try to kill you. And the only way you could defend yourself, because she doesn't build strong sedatives, is to use a shotty, bolt action, something like that, which will get that one shot kill, and you have to kill that cougar, that bear, because if not, you're dead. And she still gets mad. Bloody irritating, incredibly irritating, the most irritating thing so far. And I'm sure it's on your guys' lists as well. The next thing, and it's something that we all knew was going to happen. We had 7 months of videos from me, from other content creators, all saying that this is going to happen. And it doesn't change the fact that it bloody hurts that it changed, okay? Like, let's be real. So yeah, the Collected Earth. Why? What? Like, come on. And what's the crazy thing is that it's probably going to get worse for the next update, because Rockstar have already said that there's going to be another update this year, and they've already said that they're not going to be bringing in a new role, but they're going to make changes to a previous role. And they've already said that they want to make many changes to the Collector, so it's probably gonna get nerfed again. But we went from making around about $1,200 per hour. Admittedly, it is only for the first hour, and it slowly starts to go down as you can get the coin set, the ring set, and the earring set. And then once you've collected those for that day, you then need to go down to the other jewelry sets, heirlooms, arrowheads, and then as you do more and more and more, it gets less and less and less. But that's still more than what we're able to make now, because those coin sets, those ring sets, those earring sets, all jewelry sets, foundy, heirlooms, arrowheads, they're entirely random. So now when you go to a set location to find a specific coin, you can't. It's entirely random, which makes it a lot harder to complete a set. It now takes you a couple days just to get one coin set. It makes more sense now for you just to go and get bird eggs and those flowers, which you can get 3 sets a day, which is okay, but it's just incredibly irritating that this has happened. And as I said, it's probably going to get worse for the next update. We'll probably be making pennies by Christmas, which, yeah, and also next gen will be out, so Rockstar will probably raise the prices, and then they'll raise the price. Yeah, you're not going to be able to afford anything. Sorry, yeah, you missed it. If you're new to Red, you missed it. You missed the golden days of Red Dead Online with making money. It's not this. It's just not the same. It is just not the same. Next up on my list is selling carcasses to Gus. Now, this should make sense. Like, it should be able just to get like a coyote, a beaver, and take it to Gus to sell it. And then in return, Gus will give you some money. Great, thanks Gus. Beautiful, love the money, love hunting. Great, you don't get mad at me, you're not drugging me because I didn't kill the last 7 legendary animals. Or like, you're not a Harriet, okay? That's good, that's good. But you haven't got a brain cell, okay? There's not a single one in there. Because for me to unlock a legendary garment, I give you the full carcass. Surely you're making more money out of that. But no, you just want me to skin it to give you the pelt so that you can then give me the... It's dumb, it's dumb. Rockstar, please change this. Please, please, please change this, because the amount of times at the beginning of the game, when the Naturalist update first came out, how many times I sold a legendary carcass to Gus and I didn't get the legendary garment in return because you want us to skin the animal just so you can sell the pelt to Gus so that he can give the legendary garment. It's dumb. It is so dumb. Because Gus is getting more out of it if you sell the carcass to him, but it's painful. It is painful because Gus's business model is gonna flop, and then Harriet's gonna win, and then Harriet's gonna control the world, especially now that she's allowed us to transform into bucks and everything. Gus, please, like you're so close to being the best thing out of the Naturalist. Irritating. Incredibly irritating. Very irritating. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. Rockstar, please change it. Please. And I did just briefly mention there about playing as a buck, and that so happens to be the next thing on the list because it's actually pretty fun. Being able to transform into animals, pretty good, but there's not much to do. You get this area and you can transform into an animal, and it does look like there's more animals to come, but there's not too much to do there. Here on the channel, not this YouTube channel, but the Twitch channel, link to that is in the description if I haven't already mentioned that, which I have. You should already be over there, pretty much. That's what I'm saying. If you're still here and you haven't clicked the Twitch, you should be over there. But we did make our own mini games. The first one to kill the buck was one. Didn't go to plan. I expected it, like in my head, which let's be honest isn't a sane head. I did have this idea of I'll be the buck and I'll just run, just whip round, and everyone has to chase me, and the first to kill me wins. Lasted seconds, yeah. Even when I started to say, guys, give me 20 seconds to run and then you could kill, lasted 21 seconds. So didn't go to plan. We then did buck jousting. That was pretty funny. It's just hard to line it up. It was just incredibly hard to line it up so that you can actually hit each other. But yeah, that was pretty good. But that came down to us making the games and not actually there anything happening within that little zone. I thought maybe at first you had to be a buck and then you had to go over to Harriet. No, Harriet's out the zone. There's nothing to do within this area unless you make something up for yourself. But you would think that if you can learn how to transform into a buck, there would be a goal. Like, that's crazy. No, there's absolutely nothing. Kind of disappointed. Maybe in the future. There's being hopeful. But right now, pointless and waste of time. And yeah, makes it kind of irritating. Whole point of the video, that's why it's in the list. Okay, let's go over to YouTube now. I got the YouTube community tab open, and we're gonna ask the community a question. Okay, what is the most irritating thing they find from the Naturalist update? Instantly, prediction, they're all gonna say bugs. And I said I wasn't gonna include bugs in this video, but I guarantee they're gonna say that. So here is the post. It says, I'm doing a cheeky little video and I want to include your opinions. What is the most irritating content from the Naturalist update? Let's see how it goes. Post. And we'll see some comments. I'll be back in 10 minutes. In fact, for you, it'll be seconds because magic of editing. Okay, we are back and it has been around an hour. So there should at least be one comment on this post. Starting off, we have Moises, who says, all of it. All of it, the whole Naturalist update. All of it is just incredibly irritating. Doesn't like a single bit. Harriet, Gus, legendary animals, new setup for daily challenges, all of it. Absolutely hates every second of the whole Naturalist update. Great, this is a great start at looking at your guys' comments. Oh my god. The next comment comes from I'm a Gamer Killer 12, and he says not being able to kill animals and also it not being that good on making money. To be honest, I'm ranked 20 and the only use for it is legendary animals. It's okay at making it's you have to do a lot. You have to do a lot for what it once was of how we used to make money. The collector, it was beautiful back in the day. How much money you would make just by going to the collector role, and now we don't have that. As I said, it got nerfed, as you know. You've been watching the video. I said that here in this video, and now we have Naturalist. Doesn't give too much, like $1 per sample. Bear is like $4, I think. Still not good. You don't see loads of bears, do you? You don't see like a herd of bears? Is that what you would call it? A herd of bears. Yeah, a pack of bears? I don't know. Either way, you don't see it, so therefore there isn't a name for it. Next up, we have Robert Williams, who says the 4-minute cooldown after spraying. Lol. Yet again, we're gonna put that under Harriet. Robert Williams also says, how about when you stick a whole carcass in your wagon before skinning it? I know I've accidentally done this with the Marble Fox and the Emerald Wolf. Both had to be given to cribs instead of crafting with Gus. And this is also relating to the problem that I said. I completely forgot about this. If you chuck a full animal carcass, or anything for that matter, into your hunting wagon, you can't pull it out unless you sell it to like Butcher. You could sell it to Gus, but as said earlier, the problem with selling it to Gus is it needs to be the pelt. It needs to be if you sell the carcass, you get nothing. You get money, but you do not unlock the legendary garment, which is making it kind of pointless. You have to then sell it to cribs to get the most out of it. So even though this isn't from the Naturalist update, but if they just changed it so that you could sell the full carcass to Gus, problem solved. The hunter wagon doesn't matter what you chuck in it there, because Gus has intelligence. He can skin it down himself. The last comment that we're going to be going through is from Lost Highway, and he says the only purchase that I've ever made in the game that angered me is the sedative pamphlet. When I bought it, I had 4 prairie poppy plants in my satchel when I realized it was 1 bullet poppy per round. I wanted my money back. Easily the worst purchase I've ever made in the game. Pamphlets, yeah, they're rough. I do tell you, if you want to rank up quickly, to use Animal Reviver, and then later you can buy the pamphlet, but even then the pamphlet becomes pointless once you rank to rank 20. Like you don't need to rank up anymore, and it only gives you XP. The other pamphlets have not really used at all. Kind of pointless. Irritating, but very, very pointless. If you've bought it, incredibly irritating. For those of you that haven't bought it, well, consider this a lesson. Don't buy it. Kind of pointless. Unless it is the Animal Reviver and you're absolutely stacked with money right now and you just want to rank up very, very quickly, because Animal Reviver helps you out. But anyway, that is the video. Thank you to everyone that did leave a comment, and it has been incredibly fun to read through. Still, you hate to see it. I hope Rockstar could make some changes. As said, the next update for Red Dead Online should probably be dropping around about December time, and hopefully in that time Rockstar can go and change up some of these issues, because they did say that they were going to continuously improve some of the previous roles. So we'll have to wait and see. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.